welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all well, and welcome to my 35 weeks pregnancy update. And if you guys are new around here, then a huge welcome. And just a quick update on who I am. I'm Anita Arora, and like I said, I am 35 weeks pregnant and we are having a little boy, and this is the current bump situation. And to be honest, I'm really enjoying pregnancy at the moment. Well, actually not at the moment. I've actually enjoyed my whole pregnancy, and I just thought I would document it for everyone to see and maybe relate to, or just give me some tips and tricks, because this is my first pregnancy, like I said in all my updates, and I don't really have a clue. And to be honest, moving from London to Ireland, I haven't been able to just be close to people that I know who have had kids, or just in general, I haven't had the support that I needed. So I've turned to the internet for support and just to share my side of the story, and for you guys to help me out as well. So if you guys have any tips or tricks for me, or any suggestions, or if you guys would like to ask me a question, then please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, or to just give me any tips or tricks in there as well. And also, I'm not just documenting my pregnancy vlogs. I actually vlog a bit of everything, and I vlog my daily life. I do some fashion bits. And if you guys would like to check that out, I'll leave a link here for you so that you can go and check that out on my page. But I'm going to stop rambling on now, and we're going to go in with our first question of this update, which is how I'm feeling today. And this week, from the scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm feeling around a 5. And the only reason I'm feeling around a 5 is because I'm just super tired. I think a lot of my energy is going into the baby now, and I just feel like I'm exhausted from doing the smallest things. And if you didn't know, we are renovating our house, and I have just gone on maternity leave this week, and I've been doing stuff in the house, so I've just been feeling super tired. But I'm taking it easy and listening to my body, so when I get tired, I take a day off and I just fully relax as much as I can. And sometimes it takes me 2 days to fully recover, and if that's what it's going to be, then I listen to my body and I actually take 2 days off, because I actually don't have the energy to do anything. So I actually repainted our utility room and just freshened it up with some paint. And if you would like to check out the utility room, then I'll leave my Instagram just there. I've actually done a reel, so you can go and check that out. But yeah, I put 2 days into doing that room up, and by the time I was finished, I was exhausted and I needed 2 days off. And I listened to my body, and I took 2 days off before I'm going to jump onto the next room, which is going to be the baby's room. Finally, I keep saying this, but we are getting to it. There is just paneling that needs to be finished in that room. So yeah, that's how I've been feeling this week. And the next question we're going to go into is, have I got any cravings? And to be honest, I still don't have any cravings in my 35 weeks. And I always said that I'm glad that I haven't had any cravings, because I didn't want to put on the excess weight. Even though I am looking a little bit heavier, but I think that's due to just me swirling, which I will talk about in one of my other questions, because I feel like my body is really swollen at the moment. But going back to have I got any cravings, I don't have any food cravings or any random cravings. And I don't really wake up in the middle of night feeling hungry or anything. It'll be very rare for me to be peckish or just craving something. But one thing I have noticed that I enjoyed during my pregnancy is drinking cold water. I just can't drink room temperature water anymore. It has to be out of the fridge, and it has to be super cold. That is the only way I am enjoying water. I did say at the start of my pregnancy that I haven't been intaking a lot of water, and now that I'm coming towards the end of my pregnancy, I've realized that the only way I can intake the water is if it's ice cold from the fridge. And that's something I've just really been enjoying. And the other day we were coming back from IKEA, and me and Shane were really hungry, and we got some McDonald's, and I found that the ice that was in my drink I wanted to eat, so I ate the ice as well. I think I'm just craving really cold things at the moment. I think that's just due to me being really hot most of the time. So yeah, that's the craving side of things. And now we're going to move on to the next question, which is, have I got any symptoms? And I would say I haven't gained anything new this week. I just feel really swollen. I feel tired. Those are the main symptoms that I've got at the moment, just being super tired from doing the smallest things in the house and just not having energy to do anything, and I generally just feel swollen. I've had to take off my Cartier ring because it just felt tight, because I just find my hands, my legs, my face, even like when I go to edit these videos, I'm just like, wow, I look so much more chubbier. And also my family do tell me that I look a lot heavier in my face, but I don't think I've actually put on the weight. I just feel like it's my body being swollen. Even with my wedding rings, they are now tight on me. They don't just fall off like before. They used to just come off really nice and easily, but now they're just really just stuck there, and that's what happened to my Cartier ring. And I took that off because that was a little bit tighter than these ones. I just thought I better take these off now when it comes off, because I don't want to be going into the hospital and I can't get it off and they might have to cut it off. So that was the reason why I decided to take my Cartier ring off, even though I still have my wedding rings off. But these do actually come off if my hands are wet or if I ran them under cold water for a little while. They do come off, but my Cartier ring had really just felt tight on me, and I think it was due to the fact that it was a thicker band, and when I'm sleeping sometimes I would randomly wake up and felt like I need to take it off, but I couldn't because it was stuck on my finger. So there was one day where it just came off, and I thought, you know what, perfect opportunity to store this away until I've given birth. So yeah, and then I'll put it back on. So yeah, that's the only real symptoms that I've had. And now we're going to go in and talk about the beautiful baby bump. And I'm going to stand up for you and show you what 35 weeks looks like. And this is my current situation. I'm just going to move the camera slightly so you can get a better view. So this is my current 35 weeks bump update. Ignore my little stain there. I went to the toilet beforehand and washed my hands, and I have a little stain there. But yeah, this is the current situation. This is 35 weeks pregnancy bump, and I feel good. And I don't feel massive. I've definitely grown. My bump is within my body size, and I have really just enjoyed watching it grow, and I can't actually picture myself without it now. So yeah, it's going to be weird trying to go back to the way I was before and just not have the bump there anymore and struggle to put my shoes on. But I do feel really comfortable within myself, and I love carrying my bump. It does make me really tired, but that doesn't stop me from loving my pregnancy journey. I still love it so much. And yeah, that's the baby bump update. And we're going to move on to the next question, which is what I bought this week. And this week, again, like my last 2 weeks, I haven't been out to look for things. This is my first week on maternity leave, and it's only the middle of the week, and I haven't really been able to go anywhere. I've been concentrating on getting things done in the house and getting the renovations complete, and I just go into the local supermarket just to pick up food bits so that we can have dinner, and I come across things there and I just pick them up. So luckily I have Lidl's and Aldi quite close to me, and I kind of shop there most of the time. There isn't a Tesco's or anything else nearby to me, so I went to Lidl's this time, and they have their special buys as well. Like I'm loving the Aldi special buys, Lidl also have their special buys, and I came across this baby thermometer, and this just basically checks to see if their bath water is the right temperature. If it's too hot, it will light up, and also the same goes for when his room's too hot, because currently our upstairs is really hot, and I just thought maybe his room might get too hot sometimes. At least we can monitor it and do something about it, because I know I get very hot sleeping upstairs because this is a dormer bungalow, and basically our bedrooms are in the attic, so it can get really hot up there. But hopefully when the baby's here, it will be a lot cooler and a little bit more bearable up there. But yeah, I just thought having one of these room temperatures would be really handy. and for his baths as well, because you just want to make sure you don't have the bath too hot or his room too hot, because I was just worried about having the temperature too hot in his room, and also I haven't got a clue what temperature his bath should be, so at least this will give me some sort of indication. So I picked up this, and I think this would be really handy. And also there was some nappy care ointments on sale. I think these were like €3 something each. So I just picked up 2 lots of this because I know I'm gonna need them scattered everywhere, like one in the living room, one in my travel bag, one in his room, and I just been picking up bits and bobs like this when I see them on sale. So yeah, I've just picked up some of those. And that's everything I bought this week. And we're gonna move on to the embarrassing. And to be honest, this week I don't really have anything to add in my embarrassing. The only thing I can think of is just being really swollen and just looking a lot heavier in general. And also my shoes are feeling a lot tighter from just having swollen feet. Bending over is getting a lot harder as well, so when I'm putting on my shoes or just to put on like clothing, it's a lot harder, and I feel like I have to sit down before I do that, because if I bend over it just feels like I'm putting a lot of pressure on the baby bump. I just feel like I don't want to irritate him or squash him, so yeah, I just try and sit down and make it a little bit more comfortable for me. And in general, I just feel a lot slower in doing everything. And when I'm walking or talking, I feel out of breath. Those are the only sort of embarrassing things. Like I can just walk up the stairs and I feel so out of breath, like I've just walked a whole mountain. And it takes me a while for me to go back to normal and just to catch my breath back. But yeah, those are the only embarrassing things, and I just don't know how it's possible to feel so tired. Sometimes my legs just feel so lethargic and it just feels like I've walked for days. I feel bad complaining about that because I'm like, I haven't done anything today. Why am I so tired? But yeah, I would say that's probably the only embarrassing thing, and just feeling really, really swollen at the moment. I'm just feeling hot. I'm constantly hot. I used to be the person that was always cold. I would never have the fan on. I hated the fan being on. And now I can't sleep without the fan. And I have Shane next to me who is always hot, saying, can we turn off the fan? I'm like, I can't. I need it on. Otherwise I won't sleep. So yeah, those are like shocking to me. I wonder if I go back to normal once I've had the baby, and if I will feel the cold as much again, because to be honest, like I hate being cold, and I quite like the fact that I am quite warm now and I'm not feeling over cold anymore. But before I could not stand the fan being on for more than like 2 minutes. And my family would vouch for this because they would have the fan on like when it's super hot. But I will cool down so quickly and I would be like, yeah, I don't want the fan on me anymore. I just can't have it on me. And now I have to have it directly on me, and I just love everything out of the fridge ice cold. So yeah, those are the only sort of real embarrassing moments that I'm having so far. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button just there. That will mean so much to me, that you're supporting me and my channel and just helping me grow. And I have to say a huge thank you to everyone. I have finally hit 400 subscribers and I am getting closer and closer to my goal. And thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed and who will subscribe. So yeah, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because you're just helping me out and helping me grow as a person. And you also get to watch daily updates from me, and also you get notifications for every time I upload. So if you guys will be interested to watch more of my videos, then make sure you subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.